Punta Gorda. If Punta Gorda city officials want to settle a federal lawsuit filed by Andrew Sheets, language in the city's sign ordinance must be eliminated. This week, Sheets attorney Gary Ettinger sent Punta Gorda city attorney David Levin a settlement request with a couple of demands. Ettinger received a response from David C. Miller, a Miami labor attorney, representing the city in the federal freedom of speech lawsuit filed by Sheets. Miller wrote he spoke to Levin, and they could move forward toward a settlement. About 6 months ago, Sheets, 57, who runs Cop Watch, pointed a laser signage that spelled the words F Biden, F Trump, F Police on the outside wall of the Charlotte Harbor Event and Conference Center in downtown Punta Gorda. Sheets lit up the building for about 45 minutes. He said pedestrians walking the bridge, people at nearby bars, and motorists saw the LED sign. Some asked Sheets what he was doing and why. Others honked. He told them he was protesting free speech in Punta Gorda after a sign ordinance banned indecent or offensive words. Sheets was trespassed from the parking lot. He later returned and set up the laser sign from the public sidewalk. He was asked to leave. At a city code hearing, Sheets was fined. He refused to pay the $25 a day fine because he planned on appealing the alleged violations. A lien was later put on Sheets' home. In the email to Levin, Ettinger wrote, "The settlement terms include repealing the indecency provision in the city's sign code ordinance, vacate all code enforcement orders and liens against Sheets and pay his reasonable attorney's fees and costs." This case made national news, Sheets said. An article was written by Rutherford Institute about turning free speech into sedition. "I'm not the one who acted inappropriately," he said. "They put a lien against my home. Taxpayers are paying hundreds of dollars to outside attorneys for the city's code board after the city violated my rights." Sheets was also arrested for disturbing the peace. Then he was arrested on a violation of probation charge relating to the sign ordinance code. He also filed a civil suit regarding the sign code ordinance, which the Punta Gorda Council recently agreed not to appeal. "Instead of just fining me or putting another lien against my house, they arrested me," he said. "So when are they going to drop the criminal charges against me? Either way, I'm going to sue again because I spent 30 days in jail and they were the ones who violated my rights." Miller told the Daily Sun he didn't know when a settlement will be reached. "That will depend on if and when the parties reach agreement," he wrote in an email to the Sun, adding in any settlement, the amounts paid, if any, how they're calculated, and whether or how they're identified depends on what the parties negotiate and agree. In most cases there is no legal requirement to identify any payment or part of any payment as fees. Miller wrote there will be no gag order preventing Sheets or the city from speaking about the case once it's settled.